The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com. Imac, Cochin Kala Bhavan. The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com. Imac, Cochin Kala Bhavan. The exclusive franchisee of Cochin Kala Bhavan in Bahrain, with over a decade of existence in Bahrain. Exclusive online regular classes have started for classical dances, music vocal, instrumental music, cinematic dance, Kathak, Zumba body fitness, karate and yoga, drawing, arts and craft, children's theatre. For more information, please call 3909 6845 3909 4806 3885 2397 or visit www.bahrainmediacity.com. Imac, Cochin Kala Bhavan.
Ladies and gentlemen, beloved students, good evening. Imac Bahrain Media City, an exemplary platform of media solutions, along with news and entertainment online channels launched during the COVID pandemic period, has immensely supported the viewers both in Bahrain and around the globe. Today, in this auspicious occasion of the official launch of Imac Academy, a new venture of Imac Media City in education sector, a free introductory online seminar for students from grade 5 to grade 10 on the topic, Say Goodbye to Examphobia. It's going to start soon. Actually, this particular seminar is conducted by an eminent personality. Renowned motivational speaker and educator, Dr. Siju Thotapalli is leading the seminar. The motto of the program is to help students excel in academics. The seminar will help boosting the self-confidence of the students as well as improving their concentration and learning level. Hearty welcome to one and all. Here on stage we have Mr. Francis Kaidarath, Chairman and Managing Director of Imac Academy, Imac Media City, Bahrain, along with Miss Shirley Anthony, Director of the Operation Imac Academy, Mr. Vinu Christie, Imac Academy Director. They are on stage over here. Hearty welcome to one and all. Along with them on the Zoom online platform, our guests have already joined. Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, the Director of Council, UN World Youth Group and Academy Advisory Board Member. Advocate Deepa Joseph, Advocate of Supreme Court of India and Academy Advisory Board Member. Mrs. Sajida Sadish, Principal of Howard International School and Academy Advisory Board Member. Mrs. Raji Unikrishnan, Senior Journalist, Gulf Daily News and Academy Advisory Board Member. Dr. Siju Thotapalli, sir, is already joined over here. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be starting off the session with an introductory promo video. Let's watch.
Imac Academy for Excellence in Education. A new venture from Imac Bahrain Media City to bring world-class learning at your doorsteps. Best coaching available now for the school-going students. Online and offline tuition classes for all subjects, Standard 3 to Standard 10. Our motto, help students to excel in their studies.
What makes us different? Unique teaching methods with interactive video sessions, periodic revision, periodic tests, progressive discussions and personalized monthly improvement reports, online library, free counseling and career guidance, ALP and ADP student development programs, preparations for Acer, Maths Olympiad, Shastra Pradipha, qualified and experienced tutors with 14 years experience in the relevant field, 6 demo classes for free, scholarships for hardworking students,
Various scholarship schemes for 50% students based on their performance in aptitude tests. Absolutely free course for 10% toppers. Winners will be awarded attractive prizes. So hurry up and enroll now for the aptitude test on 5th November 2021. Please visit www.bahrainmediacity.com for online registration or contact us on 3664 6223.
One-stop solution for all your academic and non-academic excellence in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Imac Bahrain Media City. Thank you for watching this video, ladies and gentlemen. With all of your permission, we are starting off the official inaugural function. As the beginning, I just would like to welcome Mr. Vinu Christie, Imac Academy Director, for the official welcome speech.
Thank you, MC. Honorable Chief Guest of today's program and our advisory board member, Dr. John Panikel, President of Advisory Board members, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, Advocate Deepa Joseph, Mrs. Sajida Sadish, Mrs. Raji Unikrishnan, respected Chairman and Managing Director of Bahrain Media City, Mr. Francis Kaidarath, BMC Director of Operations, Mrs. Shirley Anthony, Imac Academy members, teachers, honorable dignitaries, dear parents and children, a warm good evening to you all. Education is the most powerful weapon with which you can change the world, said by Nelson Mandela. Dear parents and children, with Imac Academy, sky is the limit. Presently, we are launching offline and online tuitions for students. Regarding online tuitions, students can attend only 1 hour per day for 6 days in a week. The classes will be conducted by senior teachers with more than 14 years of experience. And also we are launching offline tuition classes. Presently we have offline tuition center at Segaya. Soon we will be launching more offline centers all around Bahrain. Our specialty of our tuition center is giving special attention to students, ADP and ALP program, advanced development program for low scoring students, and accelerated learning program for high scoring students toppers. We'll be providing proper notes, and also exams will be conducted after every chapter. There will be feedback sessions every month, and we'll be sending a career graph report to parents every month to track students' growth. And also we are launching our linguistic center to learn languages such as Hindi, Tamil, Malayalam, English, Arabic, etc. Imac Academy is offering quality education at your doorsteps. On 5th of November, we are conducting an aptitude test named Hunt for Excellence for our students. And we are assuring 50% of the participants appearing for the exams will get scholarship from Imac Academy. Almost 10% of our toppers will get free course from Imac Academy. And also, soon we are planning to launch our higher education courses for the students after +2. And also Imac Academy will be a doorway for the children to study and earn abroad. So dear children, as I said, with Imac, sky is the limit. First, I would like to welcome our respected chief guest of today's function and our advisory board member. He is eminent personalities in Bahrain, a world-known educationalist. On behalf of Imac Academy, I would like to welcome you, sir, for this auspicious function. Next, I would like to welcome presenter of today's seminar, Dr. Siju. He is a well-known educationalist, better known as parent consultant, happiness consultant, and the author of the book, New Generation Parenting. Sir, on behalf of Imac Academy, I would like to welcome you for this auspicious program. We are lucky to have prominent personalities of different areas to be our advisory board members, especially Mr. Muhammad Mansoor. He's a Director of Council of UN World Youth Program, and Advocate Diba Joseph, Supreme Court advocate and a well-known social worker. And we have Mrs. Sajida Satish, Principal of Hawar International School. And also we are expecting Mrs. Raji Unikrishnan, Senior well-known journalist working in Gulf Daily News. On behalf of Imac Academy, I welcome you all for our auspicious program. Next, I should welcome our Chairman and Managing Director of Bahrain Media City, Mr. Francis Kaidarat, and our Director of Operations, Mrs. Shirley Anthony. They are the strong pillars of Imac Academy. On behalf of Imac Academy, I would like to welcome them for our function. I would like to welcome our academic members, our teachers, and dear children and parents. I welcome you all for this auspicious function. And also remember, with Imac Academy, sky is the limit. So please fasten your seatbelts. Please start cruising with us. Thank you. Back to MC.
Thank you, Mr. Vinod Christie, the Academy Director. Ladies and gentlemen, for the presidential address, I'd like to welcome Mr. Francis Kaitharam, Chairman and MD of Imac Media City. Please come, sir.
Very respected chief guest of this evening, a world-famous educationalist, well-known personality in the kingdom, Dr. John Panikel. Today, the seminar will be conducted by a world-famous educationalist and trainer. Our guest of honor, Dr. Siju Thomas Thottapalli, and prominent figures in the island, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, Director of Council, UN World Youth Group, Advocate Deba Joseph, a social activist and an advocate from the Supreme Court of India, Mrs. Sajida Sadish, Principal of Hawar International School, Mrs. Raji Unnikrishnan, a senior journalist, Gulf Daily News, and on stage over here, my colleague and partner, Shirley Anthony, Operations Director, Mr. Vinu Christie, Imac Academy Director, and Mr. Vinod Narayanan, our moderator today, respected parents in Zoom platform, well-wishers, ladies and gentlemen, and BMC Global Live viewers in various social media platforms. A pleasant evening to you all. First of all, I am very happy today to launch a new division under Imac BMC, Imac Academy. And today we are conducting the introductory seminar on the subject or topic, Say Goodbye to the Examphobia, by a well-known trainer, world-famous educationalist, Dr. Siju Thomas Thottapalli from India. And this seminar is going to be inaugurated by another educationalist and world-famous, especially well-known personality in the kingdom, our chief guest, Dr. John Panikel. Dear friends, the history of Imac and BMC. Imac Bahrain, it was started in the year 2009 as a training institute for non-academic subjects, dance, music, drawing, keyboard, guitar, violin, such subjects. And in the year 2019, there was 4 branches in the kingdom, and we were training almost 500 children in 4 places, 4 locations in the kingdom. And by the end of 2019, we got collaboration with Cochin Kalabhavan, the world-famous art institute in India, and thereby our name changed to Imac Cochin Kalabhavan. And I am proud to say now in the kingdom, we are the sole franchisee of Cochin Kalabhavan, the world-famous art institute. During the COVID pandemic in the year 2020, we initiated Bahrain Media City, a media company, with the approval of concerned authorities, relevant ministries in the kingdom. We started our BMC News Live, and right now we are telecasting daily news in 4 languages, Malayalam, Tamil, Hindi, and English. And we established one of the biggest virtual platform in the island, BMC Global Live, and we telecast 7 days, 7 variety shows on daily basis. Again, we started BMC Radio, where we telecast daily news early morning 7:30 a.m. And BMC Pravasi Vision, a channel to telecast entertainment shows, community-based or language-based. Tamil Malay for Tamil audience, Sangham for North Indian audience, Masal Bahrain for Arabic community. And again, Filipino, Kannada, and Gujarati is on the way. Other than that, we already established Film Society under Bahrain Media City, and we already announced International Film Festival in the year 2022, already announced BMC privilege card to be distributed at least 5,000 members, collaborations with various organizations in the island. And today, we are launching an academy to help the students excel in their studies. In this academy, as the academic director mentioned already, we will be having 5 sections. Immediately we are starting the tutorial classes. Again, linguistic center to teach, to train Malayalam, Hindi, French, Tamil, English and Arabic languages. And third section, personality development programs, youth leadership programs, overall growth of the children. And fourth section will be the consultancy services to facilitate our children to get admission in overseas, US, Canada, UK, etc. And finally, hopefully, we will be starting higher studies in affiliation with the various universities in India. Undergraduate and postgraduate courses we are planning to start under Imac Academy. We aim at a one-stop solution to bring all under one roof, to create a fruitful generation in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Now, I am very happy and proud to announce our advisory board for Imac Academy. Dr. John Panekal, already our chief guest today, Dr. Siju Thotapalli, our motivational speaker today, and Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, UN World Youth Group Director, Advocate Deepa Joseph, an advocate practicing in Supreme Court of India, Mrs. Sajida Sadish, the principal of Hawar International School, and Mrs. Raji Unnikrishnan, a senior journalist, Gulf Daily News. First of all, I would like to extend the love and affection of Imac Bahrain Media City to our chief guest, Dr. John Panekal, who has agreed. He is in India. He is enjoying his vacation. Even then, he agreed to come online and to inaugurate this noble educational academy. Again, Dr. Siju Thotapalli, the well-known motivational speaker, agreed to conduct this course. Now, a very late night today, but still he is with us. And I would like to extend my love and affection on behalf of Imac Bahrain Media City and Imac Academy. Again, another advisory board members, Advocate Deepa Joseph, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, Mrs. Sajida Sadish, and Mrs. Raji Unnikrishnan. I would like to extend a warm welcome once again to this wonderful seminar. On this occasion, I would like to appreciate Mr. Vinu Christie, the academic director who is in charge of running the academy as a project director, academic director. Thank you, Mr. Vinu Christie, for all your efforts to happen this launching today. And Mr. Vinod also, wisher and well supporter to Imac Bahrain Media City. I would like to appreciate Mr. Vinod as well. And surely, all the best. Dear respected parents and children, rest assured, your children are in the safe hands. We already have 300 plus children in Imac Cochin Kalabhavan, and we are starting as a new venture, Imac Academy today, and hopefully you will be benefited definitely from Imac Academy. Once again, all the well wishes, a pleasant evening. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mr. Francis Kaitaram. Ladies and gentlemen, for the inaugural address, I would like to welcome Dr. John Panekal, the world famous Educationalist and IMAC Academy Advisory Board member, Sir John Panikel. He's attending all of us from the online Zoom platform. Hearty welcome, sir. You can start off.
Thank you, MC. The Chairman and Managing Director of BMC, the Directors of IMAC Academy, the Advisory Board members of IMAC Academy, today's presenter, Dr. Siju Thotapalli, respected parents, dearly beloved children. I wish you all a peaceful evening. Assume that you are in a playground, a football playground, a football court, but it has a speciality. There is no boundary. There is no left or right, north or south. A boundaryless football ground, and you are the player. How will you play the international game disciplined globally without boundaries? It will be a chaos. The referee will be at stake in taking his decisions accordingly, and eventually there will be no winner. Everyone will play as per his will and pleasure. That would be the definite situation of a boundary-free or boundary-less playground. Dear listeners, life is also a playground. If you don't have boundaries, you're not going to win. Play well. We are living in an advanced society which doesn't believe in boundaries. A teenager who wants to sleep late in the morning will definitely tell her mother, mind your business, if she puts a boundary for her to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning. A 15-year-old boy using using his mobile late in the night, say at about 12 o'clock, may tell his dad to mind his business. If the dad comes to the room and asks him to go to bed. Youngsters, the so-called youngsters, do not believe in boundaries. But eventually, later in their life, when they become parents, they will realize that they made terrible mistakes in their teenage by not observing boundaries of their life. Respecting boundary, honoring boundary, following the boundary, abiding by the rules and regulations of the boundary makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. He will grow rich in his personality. That is what I have seen in my 45 years of experience with children. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a wonderful opportunity for the participants of today's seminar to listen to Dr. Siju Thotapalli, who is very talented and famous. in handling boundaries. In handling boundaries. Dealing with boundaries. And enjoying the boundaries of our life. Taking how to take tests, overcoming exam fear, developing good study habits, boosting confidence, preparing for examinations, improving concentration, boosting memory power, and so on and so forth are in his agenda this evening. Make use of the opportunity. I'm very happy that my dearest friend, Mr. Francis Kaitarath, who has been nurturing his vision of Imac Academy, he is lucky enough to have the Imac Academy crystallized in his vision. Thank you, Mr. Kaitarath. Congratulations for the Academy. Grow well and be a model and the ideal Indian national in the country of Bahrain to develop our society for now and forever. I wish you all the best, Dr. C.J. Thomas, for your program today, and my fellow advisory board members of Imac Academy. I make use of this opportunity with the consent of the parents and children and all the guests present here in the platform to declare that today's seminar is inaugurated. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. John Panikel, for the exemplary words of inaugural address. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving ahead with the next felicitation speech. Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, the Director of Council, UN World Youth Group and Academy Advisory Board member. Sir, you can start off your felicitation. Thank you. He got disconnected, I think. Dr. Mohammed Mansoor, I think he will join back soon. I'll be moving ahead with Advocate Diba Joseph, Supreme Court of India and Academy Advisory Board member. Hearty welcome, ma'am.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello, can you hear
Yes.
me?
Yes, yes.
Hi, Dr. John Panikel, Dr. Siju Thomas, dear ladies and gentlemen, and your students and parents, warm good evening to all. Today here is an attempt to make children excel in academics with the help of two genius people. For this, two eminent educationists, Dr. John Panikel and Dr. Siju Thomas, have been invited to enlighten us. Before that, let me say a few words about Imac. New venture, Imac has a tradition of building all acquired territories. It is very gratifying that the new focused area is education. Today's Imac most leaders, scientists, educationists, industrialists, doctors, engineers, etc., etc. Education is a ray of light in the darkness. It is certainly a hope of a good life. Education is a basic right of every human on this planet. To deny this right is evil. Uneducated youth is the worst thing of humanity. I'm sure that Imac can bring a lot of changes for the future generation. My congratulations on this new venture. I hope Imac can mold many great talents. I pray for that. Thank you so much for considering me on the advisory board too. I consider it is a great privilege to be with you today. Congratulations to everyone who is being trained to lead the world of tomorrow. Congratulations to the IMAC chairman, Sri Francis Kaitarat, and the team members behind this great venture, IMAC Academy. God bless you all, and once again, thanks one and all.
Thanks a lot, Advocate Deepa Joseph. Ladies and gentlemen, now our Mr. Mohammed Mansoor has joined back. Sir got disconnected in between. I think he was able to join back with us. Hearty welcome once again, sir. So, for the next felicitation speech, I would like to welcome Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, the Director of Council, UN World Youth Group and Academy Advisory Board member. Sir.
Thank you. Thank you. It was not disconnected. Actually, I had 6:30, another Zoom meeting was there for the Cricket Council. I just quickly attended and I came back. Sorry for that. So, Dr. John Panakil, Dr. Siji Thomas, and Mr. Francis Kaidarnath, Mrs. Rajiv Nikrishnan, Mrs. Sajitra Satish, Advocate Deepa Joseph, Mrs. Shirley Anthony, and Mr. Vino Christie, and all participants. Good evening. I take this opportunity to congratulate Mr. Francis, Chairman and Managing Director of IMAC Academy Bahrain, for his new venture. And I have every reason to believe that your hard work and perseverance will lead to the success of this academy. And you are definitely on your way to achieve a remarkable milestone. I believe that there is nothing can hinder the progress of this academy. And about IMAC, already Advocate Deepa already narrated beautifully what all about it. And when it comes to Francis Kedarnath, since almost 2 years I am watching, he's coming up something very innovative, something new, and he conquers it and any subject. And I wish him immense success for the same and for all his team. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Now I would like to welcome for the next felicitation Mrs. Sajida Sadish, Principal of Howard International School and Academy Advisory Board member. Ma'am, please.
Most honorable dignitaries, Dr. John, Dr. Siju, Mr. Francis Kaidarat, and very honorable board members, parents, and most adorable students. A very warm good evening to each one of you. You all would have heard about Aristotle, one of the oldest but wisest Greek philosophers. He said once, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruits of it are sweeter. What you understand from this verse, I do not know exactly, but what I understand is journey of education decades ago, centuries ago, was as difficult as it is right now. But then how can we reach our destination? For that, we need to put the right amount of dedication, determination, and devotion. Again, somebody needs to coach us, mentor us, guide us to know exactly how much devotion and determination we have to put in. The million-dollar question is, who can do this to me as a student? Here comes the significance of IMAC Academy, an institution with a broad vision, a big picture. It's going to embrace all the arenas of education and your overall personality. So why should you hesitate? Enroll, join, get benefited, and you will see that you are getting the right amount of accolades that you all truly deserve. At this point of time, I'm just remembering a short story. In one of the universities, all the students used to eagerly wait for one professor. Why? Because Each of his sessions starts in an innovative and a passionate way. That particular day, he brought a glass jar. The students were so excited and anxious what he's going to do now. The professor very patiently took some pieces of rock and put inside the jar. And he calmly asked the students this question: do you think it is full now? Because it reached the brim of the jar. The students, without any hesitation, replied, yes, it is full now. The professor remained calm and brought a smile on his face, and he just took a handful of pebbles and started putting it into the jar. With the students' excitement, he fitted every single pebble into the jar. He repeated the question again very calmly. Do you think now the jar is full? The students said, this time, Professor, it is full. Again, with a calm smile on his face, the professor took a handful of sand at this time and he filled him slowly. The fourth time, the students were, now they are sure nothing can go into the jar again, it's full. But the professor took a glass of water and he started pouring into the jar. And without spilling a single drop of water, he filled it until the brim of the jar. My dear students, I shared the story with you just to tell you that you are all going to attend a beautiful seminar by Dr. Siju, Say Goodbye to Examphobia. You have to remember this story when you are studying. There will be moments in your life you'll feel that I'm done. I don't want to do anymore, I'm full. Remember this story. Your brains can accommodate more and more, provided you are patient and you are in the right track. Dear all, let me wish Imac Academy and the whole board and the current and the future knowledge seekers, all the stakeholders, the very best. Let's build our world together. Thank you very much. Back to you, host.
Thank you, Ms. Sajida Sadish, for the beautiful words. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are all awaiting that wonderful moment. We are starting off with the seminar, but just before that, we will be watching a video of Imac Academy once again.
Imac Academy for Excellence in Education. A new venture from Imac Bahrain Media City to bring world-class learning at your doorsteps. Best coaching available now for the school-going students. Online and
Hardworking students.
various scholarship schemes for 50% students based on their performance in aptitude tests. Absolutely free course for 10% toppers. Winners will be awarded attractive prizes. So hurry up and enroll now for the aptitude test on 5th November 2021. Please visit www.bahrainmediacity.com for online registration or contact us on 3664 6223.
One-stop solution for all your academic and non-academic excellence in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Imac Bahrain Media City. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen, and dear students. We are starting off with the seminar. We have the special person, educationalist, homeopath, mentor, happiness consultant, and author of the book New Generation Parenting. Once again, hearty welcome, sir, Dr. Siju Thomas. Over to Dr. Siju. Thank you.
Yes, let me go for screen sharing. Okay. Go for screen sharing. One minute. I'm audible, right?
Yeah, pretty audible, sir.
Yes. Most respected chairman of Imac Academy and the chairman of this beautiful evening, the Managing Director of Imac Bahrain Media City, the Global Coordinator of Distress Management Collective, Rajiv Gandhi National Excellence Award winner, the person who always loved empowerment and development, Mr. Francis Kaidan. I'm really honored to be with this great organization called Imac Academy in this beautiful evening. Our chief guest, almost 15 years back, my first visit to Bahrain. That time itself, an epitome of human empathy. I'm really privileged to be with Dr. John Panikal today in this seminar. We have eminent advisory board members in this great evening. The Galaxy of International Academicians. We have Principal of Hawaii International School, Mrs. Sajida Satish. We have social activist and social reform advocate Diba Joseph, journalist Mrs. Raji Unikrishnan, Director of UN Youth Wing, Mr. Mohammed Mansoor, and one of the well-known Master of Ceremony of Bahrain and academician Vinod Narayanan, a great leader and IMAC Academy Director, Mr. Vinu Christie, a lady behind the operations of Media City, Mrs. Shirley Anthony, lots of principals, all vibrant teachers, especially all the parents out there, and the most handsome boys and cute girls. Glorious evening to each and everyone. I'm really happy to be with or associating with this great organization called IMAC Academy in this great evening. My dear friends, the topic is very simple, and the topic is say goodbye to examphobia. I'm a homeopathic doctor by profession, practicing very much at India, Kerala, and I should say the charming city called Chalakudy. When I'm sitting here in the charming city of Chalakudy, and when I sit in my clinic, I always see the people who are really sick, ill, and sad. When I sit here as a doctor, definitely I meet this kind of a people. But when I go for all this kind of a training programs, I have only one single agenda, and that's always very simple, and that is enjoyment. So my dear friends, I have a simple question again, and that is, are you ready for enjoyment? Are you ready for enjoyment? If you're ready for enjoyment, please type ready in chat box. If you're ready for enjoyment, please type ready in chat box. Yes, lots of readies are coming in the chat box. I'm very happy to see that. Okay, I'm expecting almost 97 readies in chat box. Yes, lots of readies are coming. Yes, wonderful. And you're awesome participants we have in this beautiful evening. Thanks to IMAC Academy for this great evening. Yes, lots of readies. Yes, lots of readies over there. So my dear friends, already our chief guest gave me a challenge to create boundaries, isn't it? The challenge to create boundaries, and that is what Dr. John Panikal gave me a challenge in this beautiful evening. So my dear friends, I know everyone are ready to go for a real great evening to enjoy with me, isn't it? So thanks to each and everyone. Dear friends, let me tell you something. I just want to end. So enjoyment means what? Definitely, as we are all into 5th standard or 10th standard, we're going for a game. Somebody is not muted. Please, my dear friends, please mute your mic. Dear friends, let me tell you something. Everybody loves games, isn't it? Even today, we are going for a simple game. We are going for a simple game. Are you ready for that? If you're ready for a game, you please type game in chat. If you're ready for a game, yes, somebody is ready for a game. Yes, if you're ready for a game, yes, lots of games are coming. Yes. Well, my dear friends, and the specialty of this game is very simple. I'll be asking some questions and you have to give the answer. Okay. And it is like a quiz. It's like a quiz. I'll be asking some questions and you have to answer for that. But the in thing is, it's always the fastest finger first. It is always the fastest finger first. The reason is all the questions are so simple, my dear friends. Questions are highly simple. So I want to find who is coming with the right answer first of all, right? So please keep your hands in the keyboard. Get ready for that. Fastest finger first. Okay, ready? Yes, so many people are ready for that game. I'm very happy to see that. So here comes the first question. Put your answers, the fastest finger first, because the questions are really simple. The fastest finger first, the first question is here, and the question goes like this. My dear friends, one invention happened when somebody saw this. And what is that? I know this is I, but what is the invention which happened when somebody, yes, Christina John with the right answer. Put your hands together for this brilliant girl, isn't it? Christina John. Put your hands together for Christina John, who came with the right answer. Put your hands together for Christina John. Brilliant answer. Come on. Yes, put your hands together. You can clap for Christina John. That is the right answer, my dear friends. That is the first question. First answer came from Christina John. Then came Anne Maria, Andrew, Jimmy, and Fadil. Okay, wonderful. All congratulations. I'm going for the second question. Get ready, my dear friends. Keep your hands in the keyboard, and you'll be getting the questions. Okay. Here comes the question. If you add up all the numbers between 1 and 100, what is the sum? If you add up all the numbers between 1 and 100, what is the sum? This is not a naughty question, my dear friends. This is not a naughty question. This is pure mathematics. This is pure mathematics. Somebody is telling 999 or 101. Sorry, my dear friends, this is not the right answer. Any maths teachers are there, they can find answer. Infinite. 100111. No, my dear friends, it is not 5999. No, it's a brilliant question. Yes, there comes the answer from Hamdan. Put your hands together for Hamdan bin Nishad. And that is the right answer. The answer is very simple, my dear friends. When you add the first number with the last number, that is 1 with 100, it comes as 101. That is right. But the second number is 2 with 99, that is 101 again. 3 with the last, again 98, again comes as 101. So 101 into 50, that comes to 5050. So 5050 is the right answer, my dear friends. So put your hands for Hamdan. That is the right answer. So he is a winner. Okay, fine. We are going for the third question. Get ready. What is the invention came here? What is the invention? Somebody watch this. Somebody watch this. And that guy, yeah, that is aeroplane again with Hamdan. Brilliant guy over there. There is a brilliant guy called Hamdan. Congratulations, Hamdan, for coming up with the right answer. And who came up with that invention? Who came out with this invention? Aeroplane. Who came out with this invention? We have small kids over there, right? Yeah, Wright brothers again. Wow, that's people. Yeah, Wright brothers. Okay, don't unmute your mic because everybody knows the answer. Okay, we are going for another one simple question. Are you ready? Are you ready to break the code? I'm very sure that you are all so brilliant, isn't it? You are the people from Bahrain, and Bahrain people are so brilliant. So, dear friends, if 1 corresponds to A, 2 corresponds to B, what is 23, 15, 23? Yes. 23, 15, 23. BC, AE, BC. Come on. B is B. If 1 corresponds to A, 2 corresponds to B, what is 23? Yes, Harsh Vasudev Rajaram Subramani. Okay, what's a beautiful answer? Wow, that's a beautiful answer. Put your hands together for this Harsh Vasudev. That's great. And again, Fadil is coming with another right answer. That is wow, my dear friends. I just want to say wow to all the participants, brilliant answers. And more than that, what I was looking for is brilliant participation. Brilliant participation. My dear friends, let me tell you something. We are participating here with the help of the great host, Imac Academy. Dear friends, congratulations to all the winners. Why I started this program with this kind of a quiz program, what you call as, or why I started this program with simple questions like this. My dear friends, Stephen Hawking said like this: it's a crazy world out there. So always be curious. Why I'm taking this kind of a golden words of Stephen Hawking? Just because of one reason. I want to ask you something. Our chief guest, Johnson, was asking something, and that is, he was talking something about the boundaries, and especially about the mobiles, and especially about the digitalized world. You're all digital natives, right? And we people have Humans and Stephen, they're busy at Bahrain. And that is why I can see a lot of people with ukulele and violin and keyboard. And yeah, wonderful. Great to see that we can start a lot of bands over there in Bahrain, isn't it? So a lot of people with musical instruments. And how many of you play some kind of games like basketball or football or hockey or swimming or skating or whatever it is? Some kind of games. How many of you love games, game and activities? Yes, badminton, swimming, football, yeah, basketball, cricket, okay, football, badminton, okay, wow, excellent, chess, basketball, swimming, football, so many the future Messis and Ronaldos are there. Okay, very good, excellent, my dear friends. And how many of you love reading? How many of you love? You could come out that you are eating so many fruits like mangoes and jackfruits. But what the question here is, how many of you love gardening, or how many of you love nature, or how many of you are doing some kind of a contributions to nature? That's my question. So if you love nature, you can put nature. Okay. Steve is going for some kind of a trekking and all. Okay. So you love gardening. Yes, Merida is doing some kind of gardening or something like that, indoor gardening or something like that. Okay, I plant trees. Wow, that's good. Super. So my dear friends, you love nature, right? Isn't it? Good. Excellent. How many of you go for debates and discussions and public speaking competitions and something like that? So how many of you love debates and discussions? Yeah, Niranjana is going for debates and Mafaz is going for debates. Yes, debates and public speaking. Wow, that's good. So you all love all this kind of fun and activities, right? Cooking, musical instruments and games and activities, reading, nature and debates. Why I'm asking all these kind of questions, and beautiful participation, my dear friends, a fantabulous participation. I love you all, and I'm really happy to be in this platform. Dear friends, why I asked this question? Just because of one thing, that is, as Stephen Hawking said, you have to be more curious. And if you want to improve your curiosity, and something more than that, it is always, if you want to improve on the eagerness to explore and discover, you need to do all this kind of activities. When you do all these kind of activities, that improves your knowledge. When you improve on your knowledge, it improves your intuitions and creativity. The most important factor I want to tell you in this beautiful evening, my dear friends, it's always, we need to go for planning, preparation, practice, and it is always participation in each and every.
Recording in progress.
So the most important factor you have to keep in our mind is always go for planning, preparation, practice, and participation. For that, the most important factor is be curious. You might have read a beautiful book called The Man's Search for Meaning, written by a great psychologist called Dr. Viktor E. Frankl. He was a psychiatrist. Okay, so he went for a beautiful book called Man's Search for Meaning, a classic tribute to hope from the Holocaust. Almost 9 million copies sold, my dear friends. He said like this: life is not primarily a quest for pleasure, as Sigmund Freud believed, or a quest for power, as Alfred Toddler taught, but a quest for meaning, my dear friends. Dear friends, I just want to tell you something. It is always, there are 3 possible sources of meaning. Viktor Frankl, he wrote this beautiful book, his experience, and what he said is something like that. The 3 possible sources of meaning comes from in work, doing something significant, in love, caring for other people, and in courage during some kind of a difficult times. Those who have a why to live can bear with almost anyhow. Dear friends, I just want to tell you, all school students, I want to tell you something. It is always, those who have a why to live can bear with almost anyhow. So the most important factor I just want to convey to all the students out there, be a person with lots of curiosity. When you participate in this beautiful platform, almost 96 participants are here. Let me ask you something. How many of you are participating in this event with your mother? How many of you are participating with your father? How many of you are participating with both parents? That means your father and mother. If you are sitting with your mother, you please type mother in chat box. If you're participating with your father, you type father. If you're participating with your father and mother, you please type parents. Okay, you can type father and mother or parents. Okay, fine. If your father and mother, if they are free at home, you can call them, Papa or Mama or whatever it is, you can call them and let them participate in this beautiful program. You can ask your parents also to be with you. Okay, that will be more helpful for you. Okay, so you can ask your mother or father to be with you, because we are going to have a lot of discussions over here. So you can call your father and mother to participate for this beautiful program. Even they can participate. So welcome to all the parents out here. So I can see almost 10 or 12 parents participating for this beautiful program. Yes, Harsh Vasudev says father is participating. Tariga is saying mother is participating. Sushil, okay, you can call your parents, no problem. Okay, Anne Marie is saying father is participating. So my dear friends, you can invite your father and mother for participating in this beautiful program hosting by Imac Academy, because definitely this kind of a program will help them also. So parents, Shaji is there with parents. Okay, very good. So dear friends, you should have that kind of a curiosity. Why I want to tell you something like this? Because it's possible to fly without motors, but not without knowledge and skill. Today we have a beautiful topic, and you know the topic. Why I went for a quiz, something like that, or I started this program by asking some questions. I was not intentionally asking that questions, but I was not asking you to find that answers for that. But the most important factor is I was just checking out what kind of an initiative you were having while you were answering for that. The most important factor as a student of 5th standard or 10th standard or 12th standard, or as a human being, the most important factor, even though maybe your parents may be a businessman or a professional, whoever it is, the most important factor is always you should have an initiative. So at that time, whether you were participating, that is number one question. Number two is always just remember you can't win the game if you don't even play it, my dear friends. Just remember you can't win the game if you don't even play it. It is always the game, isn't it? Even the exams are always game. So you have to participate in all these kind of games. Life itself is a game, as our chief guest rightly started with, isn't it? He took us into a football ground for a game, right? So it is always just remember you can't win the game if you don't even play it, my dear friends. So laziness will destroy you if you don't destroy it. When you're there at home, you ask yourself where you are sitting to participate in this beautiful program. I just want to tell you life begins at the end of your comfort zone. You're all students. So I want to tell you life begins at the end of your comfort zone. If you're ready to leave the comfort zone, that is the place where the magics and miracles happens in your life. If you're relaxing in your bed, when you're attending your online classes, there are every chances of sleeping over there, right? So it is better every time you sit in a chair with using a table, and that is the best way to study, my dear friends. Always you will love to sit in a bed or lie down on a bed. So my dear friends, try to leave that bed, always be in a chair and always sit straight and participate in this kind of an online seminar also. So my dear friends, always leave the comfort zone, and that is the place where the magic happens. And if you want to make magics and miracles in your life, you should have the enthusiasm like this beautiful girl you can see here. You should have the beautiful smile on your face every time, because I could see you all when your cameras was on when we started this beautiful program at 6 o'clock today. So when we started this program at that time, I could see your faces, and you are all really handsome and cute. So my dear friends, when you add some smile onto it, definitely, when you add your enthusiasm into it, dear friends, there are every possibility you're going to become winners. So dear friends, put enthusiasm into each and everything. With that, you should have the passion, because in the last Olympics also, we could see something. Whether you have gone for a javelin or whatever it is, athletes train for 15 years for 15 seconds of performance, my dear friends. So athletes train for 15 years for 15 seconds of performance. So always try, run to win, my dear friends. I just want to introduce Gunjan Saxena here. You may be knowing Gunjan Saxena. How many of you have seen this beautiful movie called Gunjan Saxena? If you have seen this beautiful movie, you can type Gunjan Saxena in chat box. Yes, Christina John have seen Gunjan Saxena. My dear friends, this lady, while she was so young, she was traveling in an aeroplane with her father. At that time, she got a chance to enter into the cockpit. There she saw the chair of pilot. At that time, one very small dream in her mind. One day, I want to be a pilot. One day, I want to be a pilot. That small dream took her to become the India's first Air Force woman officer who went for a war. And which war it was? A lot of people have seen this beautiful movie called Gunjan Saxena, right? And which war it was? And that war is Kargil War. My dear friends, I'm introducing Kargil girl before you, and that is Gunjan Saxena, the true story of Gunjan Saxena. And there is that beautiful movie called Gunjan Saxena. Why I introduced Gunjan Saxena before you? That is mere passion. The passion of Gunjan Saxena made her this kind of a famous personality, a committed personality, a person with a lot of conviction. So dear friends, the greatest thing you have to keep in your mind is always, if you want to become successful in your life, the greatest thing is always you should have that kind of a passion. It is not only for the examination, it is for your life. I'm saying you should have that kind of enthusiasm with passion in your life. For that, the most important factor is always you try to find out your strength. You're all small students. You may be a parent also, don't worry, but you have to find what is your core strength. I'm asking you, what you are proud about yourself. What is your core strength? It is not your muscles I'm asking about. I'm asking about what is your core strength which you're proud about. What are your core strengths? What you're proud about? What are your good qualities? Can you type your answers in chat box? What you're proud about yourself? What are the good qualities which you're proud about yourself? Can you put your answers? Do you want some clues? You were telling that you were good in cooking, you were good in musical instruments like a guitar or drums or something like that, right? You are good in drawing, public speaking, swimming. You are black belt in karate, Matthew John. Wow, that's great. Art and drawing. Wow, that is, wow, good. Understanding more about people, drawing. Wow, good. Yes, Angela, good, great. Yes, as art, dancing. Yes, speech. Yeah, yes, as drawing, singing. Yes, very good, excellent. Yes, so many people traveling. Okay, dancing. Okay, fine. So you have a lot of good qualities. Yes, playing musical instruments, clay modeling. Okay, musical instrument. Very good. Yes, excellent. So you have a lot of good qualities, isn't it? Excellent. My question here is, why you should know your good qualities? My question is, why you should know your good qualities? Can you give me the answer? Yes, dancing, drawing, cooking, playing musical instruments. Okay, fine. Very good, Niranjana Nair. Okay. Black belt in karate to develop them. Yes, Christina says it is to develop them. Fine. Something more than that. When I'm asking this beautiful question here, I can see the smile on your face because you are writing about yourself, your good qualities in the chat box, isn't it? So that we can mainly focus on it, right? To be more confident, to get better in it, right? Wonderful answers. Wonderful. Knowing them can help us in the future. Dear friends, so when we come to know our own good qualities, about our own strength, definitely we become more satisfied, right? We become more satisfied and we become more happy, isn't it? I can see that brilliant smile on your face right now, isn't it? So you become more happy and you'll become more satisfied, isn't it? So when you become more satisfied and happy, definitely something happens again. What is that? When you become more happy and satisfied, you go to the next level, and that is your self-esteem become more high. When you improve on your self-esteem, you develop your self-respect. You will start respecting yourself. So when you start respecting more, when you start respecting yourself more, definitely another thing will happen. You improve on your happiness, you improve on your satisfaction level, you improve on your self-esteem, you improve on your self-respect, then you go for something else. What is that? Let me ask you another question. We have almost 98 people in this platform. Question is very simple, and that is, I'm ready to give 2 minutes to each and every one. 2 minutes to each and every one. Yes, I can ride. In 10th standard, you can ride bike. Okay. Dear friends, the question is, I'm ready to give you another 2 minutes. What you are supposed to do is, you're supposed to deliver a speech about anything in the world, for the next 2 minutes. How many of you are ready? If you're ready, you can type speech in chat box. If you're ready for a 2-minute speech, you're going to type speech in chat box. I'll be giving you 2 minutes for each and every one. How many of you are ready? If you're ready, you can type speech in chat box. Come on. I'm not finding any readies over here or speech in there. I want to see. Yes. We have 99 participants right now. Yes. When we started, it was 96 or something, and the people are coming in. Yes. Yes, in English only. Yes. Don't draw anything in. Okay. Yes. In English only, right? Yes, Agnes. You want to go in any other language? No problem. I don't mind. Yes. In any language, no problem. In any language. As Agnes is ready with some other language. I don't know which language it is, but Agnes, you tell me in which language you are fluent. No problem. You can talk in any language. I can understand any language. What kind of a speech? Any kind of a speech about anything in the world, I already told you, have the liberty. Yes? Yes, about what kind of a speech? Any speech for the next 2 minutes. Yes, Fadil, that's a person there. And that is Fadil is ready. No questions, he is ready. That's a done. That's great. Anything. Yes, Matthew is ready. Other people are simply asking some questions. And Matthew John is ready too. Niranjana is ready. 3. Yes, 100. That's great. So many people are coming in right now when we started the seminar. Yes, that's brilliant. Congratulations. So Mafaz is saying speech. Okay, we have 4 people, 5 people. Yes, can we say in our own words? Definitely you can go ahead. Yes, we have 6, 7. Yes, out of 100, we have almost 9 people. Congratulations to all the winners. Congratulations to all the people who are ready for the speech. Almost 10 people are ready. But let me tell you something. These 10 people are ready. I said congratulations. But I know one thing, that other 90 people loves me like anything. Because we have almost crossed half time. Almost 1 hour. In the 1 hour, almost 30 minutes are over. And Dr. Siju Totapalli is having only next another 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes. And again, if you're going to speak for the next 2 minutes, Dr. Siju Totapalli is going to lose some time, right? And that is why they are not raising their hands, or they are not ready for the speech. They love me like anything because they don't want to waste my time. And that is why they are not typing speech, isn't it? Or any other reasons, my dear friends, or any other reasons you want to tell me? Or any other reasons why you are not telling speech or ready in chat box? Almost we have 12 people in the chat box ready for a speech for the next 2 minutes. But all the other people, definitely I know they love me because of one reason. And what is that reason? Please put your hands together for all the 12 people. But other 90 people, almost 90 people, they love me like anything because we have only under 30 minutes for my speech. And Aldrin George says something. And what is that? And that is what we call as, what is that? That is called, he says that is lack of confidence. My dear friends, the most important thing is everybody have confidence. All the 90 people have confidence. But sometimes we are not using it. So dear friends, the most important thing is always capitalize on your strength, my dear friends. You said you have a lot of strength, isn't it? You are very good in musical instruments. You are very good in sports. You are good in studying. You're all handsome. You're all having good qualities, isn't it? So that all add up into your happiness, your satisfaction level, your self-esteem level, and definitely your self-respect level. When you improve on all these factors, definitely you improve on your confidence level. So my dear friends, confidence level is one of the most important factor. And when you start believing in yourself, the greatest thing happens in your life. And why I'm telling, or why I'm speaking more about this confidence level, just because of one reason again, we have to move from fixed mindset to the growth mindset. As you are all the students of this fantastic schools, definitely I want to tell you is always we need to move from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. What happens in fixed mindset? We always say that I won't do it. When I'm asking for this kind of a speech, or I'm giving you some kind of a challenges, you may be telling me that I won't do it. But my dear friends, let me tell you something. You have to move from I won't do it to we have to step on I can do it, or I want to do it, more positive. How do I do it? Or I will try to do it, to yes, I did it. My dear friends, we have to be the winners. So if you want to go for some kind of a higher achievement, my dear friends, you have to move from the fixed mindset to the growth mindset. I want to introduce a lady here, and that lady you may be knowing in the year 2000, examination. Yeah, so many people are ready right now. You're late, but even then, I give you all the appreciations. Even Agnes and Anne-Maria and Anne-Maria. Okay, fine. Now they are ready. Congratulations to all the people. Dear friends, I want to introduce one person, and that is the person who had a dream to become an IAS. So what she did, she appeared for, in the year 2010, she appeared for civil service examination. She appeared and the result came, and she got Indian Revenue Service, and that is IRS. She was not ready for a compromise. She said to her parents that I want to appear for the examination again. And in the second time, in the very next year, she again appeared for the civil service examination. The results came, and again, she got Indian Revenue Service for the second time. When she got Indian Revenue Service for the second time, her parents told her, why can't you join? Usually our parents tell like that, right? But she was not ready to join there for Indian Revenue Service. So again, she went for the third time civil service examination, appeared for the examination, and again the results came, and she got what? Third time civil service examination, and she got, her ambition was to become IAS, and third time she got what? Any guess from your side? Anushka is highly positive, Christina is highly positive, Niranjana is highly positive, and my dear friends, we are all highly positive. But unfortunately, what happened is, again, she got Indian Revenue Service, IRS. Again, parents insisted her to join for Indian Revenue Service. she took the file and went for the IRS office. But when she reached IRS office, what happened? Those officers told her, if you're walking stooped like this, it won't be that good for you to join at IRS office. So it is better you go and try it next time. My dear friends, she came back again in the very next year. Again in the next year, she appeared for the civil service examination. My dear friends, breaking every records of Indian civil service examination, she got first rank and she got IAS. Can you tell me who is that lady? Can you tell me who is that lady? Any guess from your side? I can see a lot of Indians who are participating. It is not Kiran Bedi. It is not Kiran Bedi. Anyway, good guess, but it's not Kiran Bedi, my dear friends. I said she started in 2010. It is not Kiran Bedi. Anyway, good guess from Mavas and Riju Andrew. Dear friends, I'm introducing a great girl, a beautiful lady out here, a girl with scoliosis. I said she walks with stooped shoulders, right? And that is why she couldn't enter for the Indian Revenue Service. IAS first rank in the year 2014. I am introducing Ira Singhal, my dear friends, the first rank holder of topper of civil service examination in the year 2014. My dear friends, why I introduced this lady before you is because one reason, she had a passion, and something more than that is always a growth mindset. 3 times IRS and 4th time IAS. It is not a fixed mindset, but it's always a growth mindset. When you are going for any kind of examination, the most important factor is always you should have a growth mindset and you should believe in yourself that I can do it. So when you are planning for an examination, you should have that kind of a growth mindset that I'm going to do it. So dear friends, you can hold your hands like this. You can close your fist and you can tell yourself that I am going to do it, or I can do it. Okay, you can tell yourself I can do it. Are you ready? Only Agnes I can see right now. You can tell yourself I can do it. Yeah, that's it. That's a positive gesture. Wonderful. Because your body language counts, my dear friends. So the most important factor is always you should have the fire. Can you tell me what is fire? Can you tell me what is fire? Yes. Can you tell me what is fire? Can you tell me what is fire, my dear friends? What is fire? After introducing Ira Singhal, I'm asking you what is fire? Yes, fire is very heat. Okay. Energy, aim, the burning feel inside you try, the element, the spirit to do something. Yes. My dear friends, I'm totally different. I'm always coming out with something different. The fire is something different, my dear friends. Somebody is saying it is passion, courage, achieving goals, the strong spirit. You're all right, my dear friends. In the direct meaning is fire is something like that. But I just want to put it like this. You ask yourself, what was the expense at home? The last month, what was the expense at home? In the last month means September. You count in September. In September, at your house, what was the expense? You may be asking your parents about it, right? You should know, as you're all mostly maybe participants, maybe in your 8th standard or 9th standard or 10th standard. I'm not asking about the salary of your parents. I'm asking about the expense. What was the expense? You ask yourself. Why I'm telling you? Just because of one reason. The fire is very simple. It is always financial independence, retire early. Usually, if the people used to retire only at 56 years or 55 years or 60 years, isn't it? But today, the fashion is different. That is financial independence, retire early at 40. And that is the new fashion. Retiring early at 40 means it doesn't mean that at 40 years, you are going to be in bed. It doesn't mean that you are going to retire from your job. Still, you will be working. Still, you will be working. But you will be reaching into all the facilities you were dreaming about. If you want to get all the facilities in your life you were dreaming about, my dear friends, you should have the financial independence. Count in your, my dear friends, if in the last month in your house, if the expense was almost 500 dinars or something like that at your house, dear friends, let me tell you something. This year is 2021. If the expense was 500 total is almost 500 dinar. In the next 5 years, what is going to happen? Can you tell me? in the next 5 years, what is going to happen? In the next 5 years, what is going to happen? The expense is going to be doubled. The expense is going to be double. That means 500 into 2. So my dear friends, in the next 5 years, it is going to be double. So folks, let me tell you something. The expense is going to be double with the next 5 years. Again, in the next 5 years, again, by the year 2031, again, it is going to be double. So dear friends, let me tell you something. The expense is going to be doubled and double. My dear friends, please don't draw in the screen. So dear friends, let me tell you something. It is always, you should have the financial independence, and then only you can retire early and enjoy whatever there is in your mind. So dear friends, it is always, you should have the financial independence and retire early. So the most important factor is why I was mentioning about all these factors is just because of one reason. You need to develop a vision, something like that. It is always, you need to develop a vision, something like that. If you want to get 500 dinars in this month, definitely after 5 years, it becomes 500 into 2, isn't it? So you should have something, a great vision in your life. You should double your vision, my dear friends. A good mountain climber has to be bifocal. And that is, he must know where the peak is, aware of the next step he should take, and one eye on the highest aspiration and another on the immediate situation, I always say. He must know where the peak is and aware of the next step he should take. And that is the most important factor. So my dear friends, one eye on the highest aspiration, where you want to reach, and another on the immediate situation. So dear friends, let me ask you something. You can answer in the chat box. What do you want to be in the future? What do you want to be in the future? What is your ambition after 10 years, what you're going to become? Yes, you want to become a doctor. You want to become a homeopathic doctor. I'm a homeopathic doctor. Somebody want to become an architecture. Okay, architect. Okay. Cricketer, collector, doctor. You want to support your family, entrepreneur, product designer, again a doctor. Well, very good. My dear friends, please don't draw. Agnes want to become a homeopathic doctor. Great. Thank you. Police officer, scientist, soldiers, device P. Okay. It may be device P. Okay. Engineer, I want to become a successful, you're a successful person. Astronaut, neurologist, singer, football player. Oh, wow. Okay, fine. Singer. Yes. Detective, a pediatrician, then a footballer. Okay. My sister want to be a vet. What about you? Doctor, good person and a doctor. Everyone are good. Yes. Psychologist. My mom is a homeopathic doctor. Agnes is saying like that. Okay, very good. Keep in touch. Okay. I want to be an entrepreneur. Okay, fine. So everybody have great ambitions in your life, isn't it? Again, doctors are there. So among all the 94 participants, let me tell you something. You all want to become something, zoologist. And congratulations to all the doctors out there, all the engineers out there, all the zoologists out there, all the race car drivers out there, all the entrepreneurs out there. So congratulations to all the professionals, all the businessmen over there, all the entrepreneurs, and everybody there. I'm very happy to see all these people. I'm very happy to address all these great people over there. So congratulations to all my dear friends. And why I said the last sentence, one eye on the highest aspiration and another one on the immediate situation. And you may be thinking, what is that immediate situation? One thing is on the career, and the immediate goal is always examination. So dear friends, let me tell you something about the examination, because when we hear the word examination, something pops in our brain, isn't it? Nobody love to hear the word examination, isn't it? Do you love this examination? Do you love examinations? Hello? Do you love examination? Wow, that's good. Ajit says yes. Oh, so many people are coming out with yes. Okay, so the immediate goal is examination. So my dear friends, I want to tell you something. So many principals, so many academicians, so many the school heads used to call me and ask me, doctor, can you take a session on how to face the examination? Then on street, I always used to tell something like this. I don't know how to take a session for how to face the examination. Because the very word how to face itself, it is as if we are going for a war. My dear friends, let me tell you something. We are not going for a war. We are not going for a war with examination. Examination is really fun. It is in the last few months or in the last year, you studied a lot of things, and we are going to challenge that. That is very simple, right? It is not that we are going to face the examination, but how to challenge the examination. So my dear friends, all the students from 5th standard and above, let me tell you something. You're not going to face the examination, but you're going to challenge the examination because you know everything, right? By the participation from each and every one, I could understand something that all the students who are participating, you may be the student of New Millennium School or the Indian School or New Indian School or Asian School or Al Noor International School, whichever school you are studying, whichever school you are participating from. My dear friends, let me tell you something. Everyone are so challenging. Definitely, I know. So congratulations to all the students who are participating here. It is a great gesture you are showing when you are participating in this beautiful event. So congratulations. Everybody, please raise your right hand. Everyone, please raise your right hand. Everyone, please raise your right hand. And keep on your shoulders. Keep on your shoulders. Keep on your shoulders. And pat on your shoulders and say congratulations for participating in this beautiful event hosting by Imac Academy under the leadership of Mr. Francis Kaidarat. So dear friends, congratulations to all the people for participating. So how to challenge this examination? It is always the top study tips to avoid this kind of a phase. You all love this person, right? My first reaction when I see the question paper, right? You have to avoid this. How you can avoid this? You have to keep this in your mind. How to score the good marks, right? And this should be there in your mind. It is all, everybody pass in examination. Passing is very simple. But the greatest thing is you have to keep in your mind how you're going to get more marks, isn't it? More than 70%, 75%, 80% marks or 90% marks, right? So everybody is hunting for more marks, isn't it? And that is 2021. So how to score good marks, isn't it? So dear friends, the most important factor we are going to discuss here, and that is earlier times, we used to discuss about science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And that is about what? STEM theory, isn't it? Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and something like that. Mrs. Sajida Sadish, the principal, she knows much more than me about all this kind of stuff. That is about STEM and STEAM and all. Right now in the CBSE syllabus, the people started speaking about the art integration. People started speaking something about more than STEM. People started speaking something about STEAM, and even in the CBSE syllabus, people started integrating arts into it. So dear friends, let me tell you something. It's more than science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I just want to give you an example. I want a volunteer. Who is ready to volunteer? Please type volunteer in chat box. Please type volunteer in chat box. I want volunteer. Yes, Mafas. Very good. Congratulations to Mafas. Mafas, we are going for a simple game. We are going for a simple game. And this is a scientific game. Okay, Mafas is already ready. The first person to start the game. Okay, so Mafas, we are going for a game. Mafas, you are studying in which class? In which class, Mafas, you are studying?
Science standard.
In chat box, I didn't get you. In chat box? Yes? 5th standard, okay. So everyone who are there in this platform, you please help Mafas, because I'm going to ask a question, and that is everybody can help him in the chat box. Okay, don't unmute, because if everyone are going to unmute, there will be a lot of noises. Okay, fine, no problem. So what I'm going to do is, dear friends, I'm going to ask you a question, and that is, Mafas, your name is starting with M. The second alphabet is A, the third alphabet is F, and the fourth one is again A, and the last alphabet is Z. Okay, fine. And we are going to play a scientific game or science game. That is like Antashari, dear friends, and that is a beautiful word, a scientific word with, or a science word starting with M. So Mafaz, you have to come out with, yes, Ajit started with matter, very good. And the next alphabet is A. A starting with A. Second alphabet is A. Yes, atom. Very good. And again with F. 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 I want a word with yes, fiber. Okay. Okay, that is okay. No problem. Again with A. Again with A. The second A. Second A. What is again A? Again, astronomy. Wow, that is beautiful. You are all so brilliant. I'm very happy. Okay. And the last word is Z. Yes, Z. Sync. Beautiful, beautiful. Congratulations to all the people who helped Mafas. My dear friends, this is the first day. First day you're going to do this exercise. M with matter, A for atom, and F for fiber, and A for astronomy, Z for sync. Second day, tomorrow, what you're going to do is, matter's last word is R. So the next day, you are going to do what? You're going to start a beautiful scientific word or a science related word with R. The second day, atom is starting with, we are going to start with M. That is last word, alphabet of atom is M. So you're going to start with M. Fibers, last alphabet is E. You're going to start the second day with E. Astronomy, and the last word alphabet is Y. You're going to start with Y. Another word, scientific word. Zinc, last alphabet is C. You're going to start with C, my dear friends. So the second day, again, you're going to get another 5 words. So simple exercise. Today 5 words, tomorrow another 5 words. And like this, when you go ahead with 30 days, you are getting another 150 words in a month. 150 new scientific words in a month. Okay, that simply means what? In a year, you're going to learn 1,800 in a year. I'm saying, listen to me, 1,800 words in a year, my dear friends. If you're learning 1,800 words in a year, every day, if you're reading like this, first day you read matter, atom, fiber, astronomy, and zinc. Second day, again, another 5 words. Read, 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 because you're going to repeat these words again. So by the time you go ahead with 365 days, that is 12 months, when you cross that 1,800 words, by the time you finish this 12 months, what is going to happen? When you speak, the words pop up from your mouth, all the scientific words. If you are a person who if you love to become a doctor, you can play with the words from anatomy or physiology or pathology or something like that. I take classes in law colleges. I play with the words from the law academies or something related to law. I go to chartered accountancy, the CA colleges. Okay, so in that colleges also, I play with the words related to accountancy or something related to the business studies and something like that. So my dear friends, if you are going for engineering, definitely you can play with that kind of words. So as you are all students of 5th to 10th standard, you can play with the scientific words. So definitely your memory power will be improved. Your concentration will improve. Dear friends, when you play this kind of games, I have one friend, her name is Anna. She played this kind of a game for almost 1 year, and she started representing her school for all the scientific exhibitions and science related, all the kind of exhibitions there in her school. She is studying in Australia. Dear friends, let me tell you something. When you do all this kind of activities, definitely you are repeating your words. And Gagan, Naveen Kumar says, I like science very much. Even I do. That is why I became a doctor. So dear friends, if you want to play this kind of a game, when you do all this kind of games, you improve this kinds of scientificity in your mind also. So do this kind of activities. And if you want to do this kind of activities from STEM to STEAM, I want to move again. I want to add R in between. And when you're adding R in between, definitely that is called reading. And what is that? It becomes stream. My dear friends, it adds stream into it. When you add stream into it, what is going to happen? In this COVID period, we learned a lot of things. That is, it is not only the STEM, STEAM and stream. We have to add social science. Even though people were talking something about the social distancing, we understood lately it is not social distancing. It is something more about physical distancing. Because when we started social distancing, we stopped even making phone calls to other people. So social science became more important, right? Again, the humanities became important. Arts became important. People started loving arts like anything. And that is why we started, and I'm a media city, and it is always about the Kala Bhavan. We started learning more about people and how to become more empathized with the people. People started thinking about the economy. That is why I asked you, what is the expense at home? My dear friends, we started thinking about the shape, social science, humanities, arts, people, and economy. So dear friends, the people who are participating as parents here, it is not what you do for your children, but what you have taught them to do for themselves that will make them successful human beings. So dear friends, let me tell you something, never stop learning. Every moment, every day, you try to learn something. In this seminar also, when you pass this almost 40 minutes, let me tell you something, never stop learning. Tomorrow you have some exercise, not even tomorrow, even today when we finish this seminar, this session, my dear friends, you try to do this exercise. That is, after when you're getting up from this session, you try to smell one thing. You try to smell, try to get some smell. Right now you're getting some smell. Which smell? some smell from the kitchen there, right? I know you are becoming more happy. You're getting some smell from kitchen. After the session, you try to hear try to hear two kind of noises or voices from somewhere. You try to see three things. You try to, even right now you can do that. You try to spot three things right now. You try to touch four different things with your hand. Literally, you have to touch four things with your hand. And final thing you will love, I am very sure about it. That is, every day you have to do this. That is 5 different tastes you have to go for. That you will love, I am very sure, isn't it? So 5 different tastes you have to go for. My dear friends, these are all the 5 senses. Use all your 5 senses. What for? When you smell, 1 thing you smell, 2 things you hear, 3 things you see, and 4 things you touch, and 5 things you taste. What happens? The 6th thing will happen. And what is that? Some people call it as common sense, and some people like me tell it as the 6th sense. My dear friends, your mind will start working. So dear friends, all the students who are participating in this Imac Academy program, let me tell you something. Always use your brain. When you use your brain, definitely, please raise your right hand again. Come on, everyone. Please raise your right hand again. Yes, excellent. Put your hands down. Yes, put your hands down. Come on. Yes, please raise your left hand, everybody. Left hand, everybody. Come on. Left hand, everybody. I want to see your left hand. Yeah, very good. Beautiful. Okay, hands down. Thank you. Dear friends, when I'm asking you to raise your right hand, your left brain is very active. Left brain is for what? It is always for your language, your science and mathematics, your logical thoughts, your analytical thought. And definitely your right brain is for your creativity, your arts, or intuitions and holistical thought. So my dear friends, you have to use your right brain and left brain. If you want to use your right brain and left brain, if you want to become more brainy, if you want to become a more smart person, if you want to be more smart than ever, my dear friends, use your hands and legs. Use your hands and legs. That means what? You can dance, you can play, you can go for any physical activity. I know everybody love to dance, even I love to dance. So dear friends, what you can do is you can dance, you can play at least 1 hour. At least 1 hour. I'm saying at least 1 hour. Physical you have to go for. So the most important factor is use all your senses. You can use all your senses. You can use all your senses, as I said earlier. And the second thing is always you can use your legs and hands for some kind of activities. It is always what I call as the total physical response. James Asher in 1977, he came out with this beautiful concept. He promoted this for developing the language initially, but now the people are using it even for physics or chemistry or biology or whatever it is, even for mathematics. When you're studying something, use your gestures and words, and especially the body language, my dear friends. So use your body language as we go for an action song. So all grade, when you're even though you're studying in KG level or in your 12th standard, when you're learning something, use your hands and legs and go for action songs. As we go for what? A to Z, isn't it? You can go for A to Z, right? With the action song, right? Like that, whatever you're studying, you use your body language. So dear friends, always go for total physical response. So in short, I want to tell you, involve as many senses. Always visualize what you are learning and always connect to the real aspects of your own life. And another most important factor, what you can do is, whatever you are studying, read your study material aloud. And repeated reading always help you to go for the retention power. So repeated reading always helps you. So dear friends, why I'm telling all these things? Are you prepared to celebrate after the exams? After the exams, you should be able to celebrate the exams. So you have to visualize yourself. You are going to celebrate after the exams physically and emotionally. Physically, you may be ready, but emotionally, you have to be prepared to celebrate your exam. So beforehand itself, you should be emotionally prepared to celebrate the exam. And that is why I want to tell you, begin with the end in mind. The chess players, usually the great international players, chess players used to say that we have to begin with the end in mind. What would your studies look like if it were completed excellent in every aspect? So the most important factor is always begin with the end in mind. Let me ask you something. God has given 2 things equal and important. 2 things equal and important. What are they? Can you give the answer in chat box? God has given two things equal and important: talents, family, talent, time. When COVID came, some people understood the first thing is what? Some people understanding that is family. But the answer is, some people were searching for oxygen, right? So the number one is always oxygen. God has given two things equal and important. Number one is oxygen, and number two is one thing you can buy, a great number, and that is 1440. What is number 1440? Yes, somebody came, Niranjana came with the right answer, I think, and that is always the time. So dear friends, let me tell you something, how to manage the 1440 minutes. Let me go a little fast because we have only little more time. So dear friends, how to manage 144 minutes. Why I'm speaking more about time, because for the students who are participating here as the 10th standard students or senior students, it is always when we go for this examination, sometime it may be the multiple choice questions will be there, right? Mostly the objective type of questions will be there, isn't it? So that time we have to go for some time management. So always when we go for the time management, the most important factor is always be organized. Is always we say that the proactivity is always about preparing for the next moment. When you are preparing for the examination, when you are preparing for any kind of exams, it is not only for the examination, it is always for your life also. Proactivity is always about preparing for the next moment. And think about what is the first decision of your day. The first decision of your day, even today, what was the first decision? The first decision of your day is always to get up at the first ring of your alarm. Maybe your alarm, maybe your mother or father, isn't it? Whatever it is, you ask yourself, are you there in your responsive mood or in your reactive mood? Can you answer for that? When your father is calling, your mother is calling, or your alarm is calling, are you in your responsive mood or reactive mood? Can you give the answer? Yes. Responsive mood is a positive one, right? You will be thinking that in a positive sense, and you'll be coming out of the bed with a beautiful smile on your face, thanking God for giving a beautiful morning, and you'll be coming out. But reactive mood is what? You'll be so arrogant, aggressive, and you'll be arrogant, and you'll be telling your mother what kind of a morning, why you're calling me, and that kind of a thing you'll be telling, right? So you'll be in a reactive mood. But my dear friends, seeing your beautiful smile on your face, I can understand most of you may be in the responsive mood. So keep in your mind this one. These people wake up early. Sergio Maschinier, it's always was a CEO of a Fiat. He used to wake up as early as 3:30 a.m. to deal up with the European market. Tim Cook, everybody, he used to wake up at 4:30, and Jeffrey used to wake up at 5:30, and Dr. Sijitotapli used to wake up at 5:45. So dear friends, try to wake up early in the morning every day. But the problem is, we always say that I can, isn't it? But I won't. That's the problem, isn't it? So my dear friends, we always say that I can, but I won't. So what you're going to do after getting up, it is always put your running shoes and go for a jog or do some exercise every day morning. You love to hear this because everybody love it, right? Either you can go for a skating, or you can go for cycling, you can go for swimming, because when you do some kind of exercise, it improves your attention and focus, my dear friends. When you do all this kind of exercise, you will be having a beautiful smile on your face, and definitely the endorphins, the feel-good chemical in your brain, definitely will start working like anything, and you will become more energetic. And the greatest factor is you will be having more immunity, you will be having more health. So my dear friends, it will improve your attention, and you will be improving on your concentration also. So dear friends, always try to enjoy this kind of games every time. Hope you are happy right now, isn't it? So try to enjoy all this kind of fun and activities. And with that, prioritize daily, my dear friends. Don't forget it. Okay. So prioritize daily from early in the morning. I'm not going to give you any study timetable. You may be wondering when you see the time 3:30. Recently, one boy came to me, a calm and cool, a person who is like cool like a cucumber. A guy came to me, no disturbance from his side, but he is only 110 kilos. 110. He is only 110 kilos, cool like a cucumber. No disturbance for his family. His father and mother is working. 110 kilograms, and he is studying in 9th standard. My dear friends, let me tell you something. He wakes up at 11 o'clock, no disturbance. He takes the brunch. Usually he used to take only the breakfast, isn't it? but he never go for breakfast. He never go for the lunch, but he go for the brunch. He take the brunch and very good boy. Next he go for a beautiful sleep again. And again in the late evening, when the parents return after their job, he go for what? Dinner at 7:30. Only the brunch and then the dinner. Then he go for the sleep again by 9:30. My dear friends, don't be like that. It is always, we have a biological clock in your body, and the biological clock goes from 10 o'clock in the night till 3:30 in the morning. Brahma Muhurta, we call it as. So you can wake up early in the morning at 3:30, no harm in that. But I'm not insisting on 3:30. You can get up at 6 o'clock or 6:30, no problem. But try to sleep early in the night. Don't go for late night sleeps. When you go for late night sleep, there are every chances of getting some kind of a diseases also. I'm a doctor, my dear friends. Okay. So there are every chances of getting some kind of a problem, some kind of a physical problems also. So don't go for late night sleeps. Try to sleep before 10:30 or 11 maximum of. So dear friends, after getting up early in the morning, make a to-do list every day and tell others about your goals and set deadlines for the future. My goals are this for the next few days, or for at least for this day. And dear friends, always be punctual and productive in your life and go for a deep work. Always be punctual. Whatever time you are setting in, always be punctual and try to be productive when you are working with. So dear friends, the most important factor is when you are studying, put your 100% into it. When you are traveling or when you are waiting for some kind of appointment, definitely you can, whatever you are studying, you can prepare some chits or in small cards. You can put the points like the PowerPoints. So you can put that points in a small piece of a paper. You can keep that in your pocket. So while you're taking rest, you can read all those points, keep your work with you. And don't be afraid to say no to your friends while you're studying. You may be having your time for your studies. At that time, your friends may be asking you to come for your games or activities, or maybe for a chat in the mobile. That time you can tell your friends, no, I'm not ready now. I have my own time. Sometimes you have to be selfish. Preserving your own happiness isn't selfish, my dear friends, but don't compete with anyone. Every time you have to compete with yourself. You may be knowing a person called Sergey Bubka. Can you tell me who is Sergey Bubka? Is there anyone who knows Sergey Bubka? Who is that guy? What for he is famous for? Yes, what for he is famous for? Sergey Bubka. Pole vault. Yes, pole vault. That answer from Steve. Yes, pole vault. My dear friends, he has broken his own record for 34 times. Coming out with the pole and jumping, isn't it? 34 times he went for breaking his own records, my dear friends. So pole vaulter, a great pole vaulter, my dear friends, always compete with yourself. You're not going to compete with any of your friends. You're going to compete with yourself. Do not compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with your previous best. Last time when if you got almost 85% marks, you try to get 87% marks next time. So try to avoid talking to others as much as possible to help you concentrate while you are on studying. And when working in groups, don't get distracted. In between, you can take some breaks and go for some stretching exercise with your hands and legs. And remember something very important, and that is you can partially close your door, but don't lock your door. You can partially close your door. Literally, you can open it and keep. That you don't get distracted by the noise anywhere elsewhere in the area. And even your parents can call you if you are sleeping there. Okay. So don't close your door. You can open it little, you can open it and keep. So my dear friends, always find your productive time. Let it be in the morning or in the evening. And always create a dedicated study time for you. When you're sitting, you have to put your 100% time for your studies. So dear friends, keep this in your mind. To be studying when I don't feel like it or not to be, that is the question. Non-excited people for exams don't work when they are not in the mood. But excited people will work even when they are not in the mood. So dear friends, to be or not to be, that is the question. Be responsible for your studies. I want to tell you something in mathematics. 1.00 raised to 365 is equal to 1. And 1.01 raised to 365 is equal to 37.7. Is there any maths teachers out there? Can you help me? Is it right? Is it right? My dear friends, doing nothing at all versus making small, consistent efforts. A small change, 1.01 raised to 365 is equal to 37.7. Dear friends who are there in this platform, consistent efforts creates impact. All my students, let me tell you something, you should come out with perseverance. And that perseverance is what Mr. Mohammed Mansoor said about. You have to come out with that kind of a perseverance in your life. For that, you have to keep this in your mind. The fear of being without or losing your mobile for no more phobia, you have to stop it. So the most important factor is keep aside your mobile and capitalize on today. And it is always, let us be awesome today. The past is always past. If you are thinking only about the past, you're going to waste your time. If you're becoming more anxious about the future, again, you're going to waste your time. So enjoy your today, my dear friends, and don't procrastinate. Make each day your masterpiece. And today I was at my best. Before retiring to your bed, you think like this. Today I was at my best. Procrastinate, spend time fully, but do not invest wisely, my dear friends. So that is why ma'am was telling, again, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. It is always don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. It is always hard work pays off, my dear friends. So the most important factor is always get out the notes you need. It will be nice to write the notes, but reading, reflecting, or building on the notes really help when you need it most. So dear friends, as I said earlier, do not lay down. You can take a break in between. Even you might have watched, how many of you watch TED speakers, TED speeches and TED talks? How many of you watch? If you watch TED, you type TED in chat box. Even the TED speeches, go, Ajit Joseph watch, and so many people watch TED speeches. Let me tell you something, even TED speeches go for 18 or 20 minutes, max of 18 or 16 minutes. Let me tell you something. So it is always, you can take breaks for 10 minutes of breaks after studying for 40 minutes or something like that. So that time, when you're coming back for studies, definitely your concentration will improve. But when you're sitting for that 40 minutes, don't deviate your concentration. Okay, when you're going for the break, in that break only drink some water. In that break only you try to eat something. In that break only you do some exercise. So dear friends, when you're studying, you study. When you play, where you play. So dear friends, it is always eat before you sit down to study. Your brain cannot work effectively while you're hungry. So you have to eat. What you have to eat? Every day when you're getting up from your bed, you can drink a lot of water. You can drink at least 1 glass of water, warm water preferably. Okay, you can go for fibrous vegetables, like you can see broccoli over there or celery there. You can go for spinach or something like that. You can go for fibrous vegetables. You can have a lot of fruits. If you want to become more handsome and cute, if you want to become more handsome and cute, please type handsome or cute in chat box. If you want to become more handsome and cute, you can type that in chat box. I'll give you some tips, and the tips are there in the screen. Avoid junk foods, avoid sugar, cakes and cookies and pastries and ice cream. Everybody want to become handsome and cute, right? Avoid artificial colors, flavors and preservatives. Avoid spices, sauces, pickles, jams, vinegar. Avoid preserved and frozen food. Avoid carbonated and caffeine drinks. Dear friends, if you want to become handsome and cute, dear friends, the best thing is always take lots of fruits. You can have any kind of fruits. Have lots of fibrous vegetables. Drink a lot of water. At least 1 glass of water in every hour. My dear friends, almost 72% of your brain contains water, 72% of your body contains water. So drink a lot of water, have a lot of fibrous vegetables and fruits, my dear friends. You will be a person with a lot of energy and go for a wonderful sleep, dear friends. When you do all this kind of stuff, definitely you will be stress-free. There is no need to hunt for all the stress management books and everything. There is no need to go for that kind of fun and activities. Find fun and activities. It's always you are doing all this. So I gave you all this kind of tips, my dear friends. But the most important factor, we are going for the next minute, and that is great achievements always requires great sacrifice. Can you tell me, everyone, what you need to sacrifice? If you want to score more, if you want to become more, if you want to achieve your visions, what do you need to sacrifice? Can you give me the answer? Heart and mind, your leisure. Okay, something more? Yes, something more? Your sleep. Yes, something more? Mobile and risk, comfort. Brain, you have to sacrifice. Okay. Brain in the sense, the more work of brain. Okay, sacrifice the digital thing. Okay, focus, laziness, hobbies, laziness. Believe, you have to believe in yourself, not you have to sacrifice your belief. Let me ask you something. If you're going to buy something, if you're going to buy a mobile, if you're going to buy a shoes, if you're going to buy a jeans, if you're going to buy a top, if you're going to buy something, dear friends, let me ask you something. What are you supposed to do there? If you're going to buy a shoes, if you're going to buy any kind of a thing, what are you supposed to do there in the shop? What are you supposed to do there? What are you supposed to do there? Yes, everything comes with a price, isn't it? Isn't it? Never gain something if you don't sacrifice something of equal value, isn't it? You have to pay the money there. So my dear friends, what you are supposed to do there? If you want to become a winner, you are supposed to sacrifice something. Sometimes we have to sacrifice the movies, the bad movies. Sometimes the horror movies also. As a doctor, as I specialized in behavior and learning disorders, so many people used to come to my clinic for what? After watching all this kind of a bad movies and especially the horror movies. My dear friends, don't go for this kind of a movies if you're scared. If you're scared, I'm saying. Okay. So the bad movies and the games. Okay. Again, some people, you might have read this, hunger for love is much more difficult to remove than the hunger for bread. That is what Mother Teresa said. But right now, the people, the youngsters especially, they always love the adventures. And some people feel like this, love is an adventure. So youngsters who are participating here, my dear friends, don't take this as an adventure. When you see all these kind of things over there in the roads, you may be thinking that even I just want someone to love me. So when you are studying in 8th standard or 9th standard or 10th standard, you may be having a feeling that I want to spare some time to find someone to love me. Okay, love is good. But if you're going for lust, it becomes negative thing. So dear friends, it is always, sometimes you have to sacrifice this kind of activities. Sometimes you have to sacrifice if you're more into it. Some people have this kind of a face. Again, you're going to spoil your beautiful face, my dear friends. You all have beautiful face, isn't it? But if you're going to spoil with this kind of a thing, what is that? It is always what we call as, you become, some people become more angry, irritable, arrogant, right? So dear friends, sometimes we need to sacrifice this. Sometimes ego also, right? So again, my dear friends, some people, when they become more anger, they're having angry. Some people have started writing on the screen itself angry and all. Some, after seeing this, some people are getting angry. Some people use what? Censored words sometimes. Some people use what? Some people, they will go for lying and stealing in their life. Dear friends, let me tell you something. Ask yourself or tell yourself, you cannot hang out with negative people and expect to live a positive life. So dear friends, watch your social networks every time. So that you have to sacrifice sometimes your social networks, your Insta, or Telegraph, or Facebook, or WhatsApp, whatever it is. Take care of your mobile. So many people are falling into this kind of a thing. So dear friends, all this kind of a things, if you feel it is negative, dear friends, we need to sacrifice all this kind of activities. The most important matter is always, what matter most is how you see yourself. Always be focused. While you're preparing for examination, while you're preparing for your life, the most important factor is be focused. You may be knowing this beautiful lady over there. Can you tell me who is this? Can you tell me who is this?
Kiran Bedi.
My God, this is not Kiran Bedi. Anyway, good guess. Put your answers in chat box. Who is this?
Is it the short lady?
Yeah, short lady. Who is
Oh,
this?
I don't know that.
Yeah, come on, put your answers in chat box. My dear friends, I am introducing an IAS, again, another collector. Yes, okay, yes. Ketan Mohan is saying collector. That is Ardi Dogra IAS, only 3 feet 6 inches, which led her to face discrimination since childhood, my dear friends. My dear friends, it is not your color. It is not your height. It is not what kind of a culture you're having. It is not where you're coming from. It is not deciding what you should be in your future. My dear friends, she got what? She got a lot of recognitions in her life, even from APJ and the current president. So let me tell you something. It is not your color. It is not your height. It is not where you're coming from. It is not where you're born. So dear friends, the most important factor, let me tell you something. The most important factor is, please don't limit yourself. Start working from today. Don't limit yourself. When you start working from your today, exams will become real funnier. The exams will become really easy. Dear friends, it is always don't give up. Start from today. It is always you need to gear up. So the most important factor is don't give up, but gear up, my dear friends. Final 10 points for you. And that is from here and now where it starts. Believe in one friend. I want to clear it. It is always believe in at least one friend. Trust your one friend. Have at least 2 good skills, my dear friends. at least the communication skill or the leadership skills or team working skills or technology skills or whatever skills you're having, my dear friends, have at least 2 good skills. Make at least 3 people happy in a week and do passionately at least 4 things weekly. Spend at least 5 minutes with yourself daily. Spend with yourself daily, I mean. Study new skills at least in 6 months and read every day. One of the most important factors, 7 pages in a day. Spend 8 minutes for your body fitness. Some exercise you should do at least 8 minutes. I'm asking you to do for 1 hour. But if you can't, go for at least 8 minutes. Do 9 things to achieve in a year, my dear friends, and spend at least 10 minutes with your family daily. This you're going to start today, my dear friends. I wish you all the best and take action, my dear friends. So wish you all the best. Here is my number, 9447921244. This is the Indian number. And there is my website, drsijutotapalli.com. So dear friends, if you want to connect with me anytime, you can, if you have any kind of questions, anytime that is my WhatsApp number also. So you can connect with me in 9447921244. You can call me at any time, be in touch. I'm your good friend. So love you all. Good participation, wonderful participation from each and every one. I could see a lot of small 5th standard students, even 3rd standard, 4th standard students sitting, participating here. So I love you all. Take action, my dear friends, and go ahead and don't limit yourself. Wish you all the best. Enjoy your life. And I especially thank all the parents who participated here. Okay, especially I could see almost 18 or 19 parents who participated. And I thank all the advisory board members for participating in this beautiful event. And there is no words to say thanks to this great personality, that is Mr. Francis Kaidarat, the person who invited me to be here in this fantastic platform to share this beautiful moments with this great people, that is handsome boys and cute girls, all the students of New Millennium School or Indian School or New Indian School or Asian School or Al-Noor International School. So thank you, Mrs. Francis Kaidarat, for inviting me to be there in this platform. I congratulate you for this new endeavor, and thank you, John sir. Again, if we could meet here. Thank you, sir. Again, I hope you are there in Kerala right now. Let me try to see you. So thank you and good night, everyone. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me right now.
അത് കഴിഞ്ഞതാണ് ലീവ് കേട്ടോ ഞാൻ listen this. Listen. അവിടെ ഇക്ക വരുന്നു.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, tell me. Yes.
Is there a technique to improve the memory power?
Yes. Tell me something. Yeah. You want to increase your memory power. In which class you are studying?
Oh.
You're studying in 6th standard.
No,
isn't it? You're studying in 6th standard, right?
Oh.
Okay, speak loudly. Let me ask you something.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you go from A to Z right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z.
Okay, fine. Very good, excellent. What's your name? Your name is Niranjana, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great seeing you. Okay, now I am asking you another question, and that is, can you go from Z to A?
Yes, sir. No,
oh,
sir.
Go ahead.
Z Y X W V U T S R T U
Is it easy? Is it easy, Niranjana? Is it easy? Okay. A simple question, right? But when you're going for any kind of a studies, one of the most important thing is every time we need to go for a deep study. And what is that deep study? You started like A to Z, it becomes very easy. You simply are in a great flow. You went for from A to Z, right? But when we went from Z to A, it became tough, isn't it? The very word was no, you said, right? So the most important factor is always you have to go for a deep study. Whenever you are studying, you have to focus on it. If I'm asking you, which is the 7th alphabet, can you tell me? You'll be counting with your fingers, right? Yeah, you started counting there, isn't it? A, B, C, D, isn't it? Why it is happening? You are not going for the deep study again. So how the memory is happening? Always we have to register in your mind. So whenever you are studying something, you have to put your concentration into it. Okay. So you have to go for a deep study. You have to put your entire mind into it. Okay. So you can, are you getting it, Niranjana? Okay, fine. So you do this kind of a studies first of all, whenever you are, whatever you're studying. And one thing I told you earlier, that is about use your all the senses. Okay, I'll elaborate on it. And it is always whatever you're studying, try to read loudly. Try to read loudly and study. Try to put your actions into it. Okay, try to put some kind of actions. Whatever you're studying, you express with your hands, you express with your face, so that will be there in your mind. And try to visualize everything. Try to connect whatever you're studying, you try to connect with what earlier you know. So that becomes very easy every time. Okay, you try to practice all these things for the next 1 week or 10 days. And you please let me know, you know my number, isn't it? You try to do all these things for the next few days, and you please tell me. Okay, I'll help you. Okay, Niranjan. Anyway, okay, tell me. Agnes, good.
Reading habit.
What is that?
How can I improve my reading habit?
Reading habit. I already told you that every day you should read at least I'm saying 7 pages. Okay. And do you read some kind of a books?
Small books, comic.
Okay, you can start. In which class you are studying?
I'm studying in 6th standard.
6th standard. Okay, fine. You can. Are you reading newspapers every day?
No.
Okay, you're sincere, right? A sincere girl I can see there. Agnes, you try to start reading newspapers. Okay. And preferably you're reading English newspapers, I feel. Okay. So try to read English newspapers every day. Fine. At least take 10 minutes to read the English newspapers. Every day you try to read 7 pages of some self-development books. If you love some kind of books of Sherlock Holmes and all, you can read that kind of books, and that will improve your inquisitiveness and curiosity. Okay. So you can read some kind of a small books, not big books you have to read. Small books you read. Okay. So that way you just start reading first of all. Is it fine?
Yes, sir.
So start reading the newspapers, number 1. Number 2, small books, because you are only in the 6th standard. Then you go for self-development books, motivational books. Okay. So that way you start with. Well, okay. Then you please let me know.
Sir.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Sorry.
Here, how can I improve my writing speed? Okay. That is Gagan Naveen Kumar is asking. Handsome boy, you want to improve your speed of writing. But are you writing every day something? Do you practice something, Gagan?
No, sir.
No, you have to start writing something. It is not only you're supposed to do, you're supposed to play with your mobile or keyboard, or it is not only with the computers every time. You have to write something. And when you're writing something, what you can do is you can use your both hands, no problem. Which hand you are using, right hand or left hand?
Right hand.
Right hand. And how you hold your pen, can you show me? Do you have a pen with you right now? Do you have a pen with you? You don't have a pen. Okay. Can you show that? Okay. Okay. Well. Very. I'll tell you something. Okay.
Asked him to change that habit, but automatically while writing, while starting, he'll hold properly.
Yes.
Later, his thumb moves front like this. It will be front.
I understood.
And his
From the very,
handwriting is not that
I understood.
good also.
From the very question, I understood. So what you're supposed to do is, when you're holding your pen, it should come like this. Above, you're getting it, right? Above your middle finger, the pen should come. And it is like what? It will be like a pyramid. Okay. This is the way you hold your pen, and this is the way you write. Okay. Is it fine? Hope mother is getting it, right? So you're holding your pen like this, like a pyramid. Okay. And this is the way you write every time. So Gagan, you have to keep this in your mind. When you're holding your pen like this, your handwriting will become better. And there is something called hand-brain coordination. When you're holding like this, your hand-brain coordination will improve. When you're improving your hand-brain coordination, definitely that will help you for your studies also. So your retention of what you're studying and everything will help. So Gagan, it will help you a lot. So that you can do.
The problem is every time his exam, he'll miss few questions and come, not because he doesn't know, because he's not able to write fast.
Okay, ma'am, you do one thing, you know my number, right? I can help you. So you please call me at some time. I think the time is almost up. So thank you, my dear friends. We got amazing 3 questions, and congratulations to all the people who asked some questions. Niranjana, Gagan and Agnes, you came out with beautiful questions. So thank you one and all for asking this kind of a questions. Now onwards, if you are asking some kind of a questions, please put into my WhatsApp number. Thank you one and all. Back to Bahrain Media City, and especially to Francis Kaidaris, sir. Please. Yes, you're there. Okay. Okay.
Mind-blowing. Our students have achieved so much in the time they have been here and gained a lot of tips for further enhancement of their educational life. We have reached at the moment of closure of this wonderful exemplary and interactive segment, but it doesn't really stop here. Keep on thinking and applying the points discussed again and again, dear students. Okay, we all have enjoyed today enormously, and thank you one and all for the lively participation throughout the session. Now, for the official vote of thanks, I would like to welcome Mr. Vinu Christie, Director of Imac Academy.
Thank you, MC. It's very odd, right? Our children are silent for almost 2 hours. That's not good. Okay, I will ask a question. You all are requested to unmute and give me the answer. There are 2 clues. I just want everybody, because somebody has switched off the video. I request all the children to switch on the video. Okay? Everybody unmute. Requesting all the children to unmute. Let us make a noise. This is not good. We are silent for 2 hours, and Dr. Siju was talking for 2 hours and we are all silent, right? No, not good. So everybody unmute. Okay, I will ask a question. Right. Okay, give me a word which start with R, and you typed multiple times in your chat box. Give me a word which start with R, and you typed multiple times in your chat box. Tell me the answer. Everybody unmute and tell me the answer. No, I am not hearing everybody. I am not hearing. Okay. No, it's ready. You typed 3 times in your chat box. Ready. Right? Okay. You typed 3 times in your chat box. Ready. Okay. So, dear children, are you ready to face the exam or ready to challenge the exam? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you ready to face the exam or are you ready to challenge the exam?
Challenge the exam. Challenge the exam.
Yes, indeed. We are not ready to face the exam. We are ready to challenge the exam. Thank you, Dr. Siju, for taking us a world of different perception, world of no exam phobia. Thank you, sir. It was such a wonderful session, and we all enjoyed. And I wish I could go to school days again, and I could score more marks, because when I was studying, nobody was there to tell me such things. And we are lucky that we got you today, and our children learned more things today. Thank you very much. Dear children, it's a platform of not learning, it's a platform of be enjoying your studying, okay? And thanks to our honorable chief guest of today's evening, well-known educationalist, John Panikel, Mr. John Panikel, and also our advisory board members, and also academic members, and our BMC chairman and managing director, Dr. Francis Kaitharat, and also head of operations, director of operations, Mrs. Shirley Anthony, and also all our teachers. And special thanks to you, children. Your participation has created our world. Without your participation, this seminar could have gone to a different level. So thank you very much. Good participation today. We learned a lot, and I learned a lot. And as I said, with Imac, the sky is the limit. So fasten your seatbelts. Please ready to cruise with us. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. Be with us and blessing us with your presence. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vinu Christie. Thank you for all of your participation. With this, we just wind up the session for today. Goodbye. I'm Vinod Narayanan, signing off from the program, from the seminar. Bye-bye. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Imac Academy for Excellence in Education. A new venture from Imac Bahrain Media City to bring world-class learning at your doorsteps. Best coaching available now for the school-going students. Online and offline tuition classes for all subjects, Standard 3 to Standard 10. Our motto, help students to excel in their studies.
What makes us different? Unique teaching methods with interactive video sessions, periodic revision, periodic tests, progressive discussions and personalized monthly improvement reports, online library, free counseling and career guidance, ALP and ADP student development programs, preparations for ACER, Maths Olympiad, Shastra Pratibha, qualified and experienced tutors with 14 years experience in the relevant field, 6 demo classes for free, scholarships for hardworking students,
Various scholarship schemes for 50% students based on their performance in aptitude tests. Absolutely free course for 10% toppers. Winners will be awarded attractive prizes. So hurry up and enroll now for the aptitude test on 5th November 2021. Please visit www.bahrainmediacity.com for online registration or contact us on 3664 6223.
One-stop solution for all your academic and non-academic excellence in the Kingdom of Bahrain. Imac Bahrain Media City.